Now y'all, this video went completely different than what I was expecting it to go. Okay, I thought that this was gonna be, you know, something simple. Now if you know me, you probably know that I ramble a lot. Okay, so it will probably be best for me moving forward in the future, if I'm gonna make videos like this, to take notes of exactly what I'm going to talk about. Of course, I didn't view that as being a logical thing to create this video, so it just didn't end up happening. But it will probably be best for me to take notes. Maybe I should have taken notes. Whatever. Your girl is hangry to say the least, okay? And this new hunger that I got is a new different type of hunger. Nonetheless, there are some little facts about me sprinkled in this video, okay? But it didn't go as planned. It still didn't go as planned, but I still need for you to like the video. I still need for you to leave a comment under the video, even if it's just an emoji. I need for you to be subscribed to the channel. I need for your post notifications to be on, honey, okay? Because listen, Linda, we're gonna get it together, okay? Next time I decide to make a video like this, I'm gonna make some notes, okay? So just follow along. If I do a premiere on this, you can feel free to ask me if I do a premiere. Hopefully I do a premiere. Will I do a premiere? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. I think this is going to be one of the most honest videos I have ever done here on my channel. I feel like we tend to keep things under wraps as influencers, or not even just as influencers, but really as people in our day-to-day lives. You know, you really don't talk about everything, okay? You really don't talk about everything that you feel, everything that you go through. You just don't, you know. For a lot of humans, we withhold a lot of information, we withhold a lot of things, and it's almost like you kind of hide behind, I would say, a facade. I would say a facade, to be honest, with a lot of you guys, okay? And I know that a lot of y'all are probably wondering, well, where is this going? And what is she about to say in this video? And I'm having a very candid moment with you guys at this current moment in time, because I want for everyone to know I'm human too, okay? Your girl has her moments. I think people look at the image and people look at, you know, everything surrounding a person, but nobody actually thinks about the person, okay? And I have days where it's a little rough, and I have days where everything is fine and dandy and everything is peaches and rainbows and all that it appears to be, okay? So I don't want to make it like, oh my gosh, everything is so difficult in the slightest bit, but I do have my moments, okay? So this is going to be a chit chat. Get ready with me. This is going to be a very candid video, so I hope that you guys enjoy. Feel free to comment down below. I always tell my Glam fam to comment to show support, okay? So even if you're just leaving something as simple as an emoji, as a I support the channel, as a I enjoyed this video, whatever you want to do, just make sure that you leave it down below, okay? Because it helps the channel out a lot. And don't forget to also leave a like if you'd like to see more videos like this, okay, you guys? Because I said I want to be realistic, okay? I no longer want to live behind a facade of just being this glamour girl, you know what I'm saying? I want to be more than that, okay? But before I get into this video, this wig that I have on, because yes baby, it is a wig. This is from Amazon. I will leave it listed down below. This is just a simple wig. Y'all know that your girl can wear the curly hair. My natural hair is curly, so it kind of is similar to this texture in a sense, so it works for me. And yeah, I'm vibing with it, okay? I'm liking it, I'm feeling it. There was something else that I wanted to mention before I got completely indulged into this video, but I can't think of what. So maybe God doesn't want me to say it. I am going to put this on throughout this video. This is also from Amazon, and you guys, this is just like a little head cover moment to kind of keep this hair out of my face, baby, because we need that, okay? We don't need this hair making a fool out of us, okay? To the back like that, okay. Now I look crazy, but you know, this is gonna have to do. But this is just like a little turban, nice for days that I don't feel like styling my hair, which is most days nowadays, you guys. So yeah, let me mute my phones because my notifications be having a field day. And I know, especially since I'm trying to record a video, listen, it's going to be the worst. So you guys, let's get technical. Let's get into this video. I am going to be doing my makeup in this video. I will leave everything that I'm using listed down below for you guys, for anybody who is interested. And yeah, let's do it. So you guys, these past few weeks, I would say, have really been...
What was that noise?
Did y'all hear that? Hold on, y'all. I don't know if that was a big chunk of ice, because if you guys did not watch my braces update video, Memphis is in the middle of like a big ice storm right now. So what was that? It sounded like a big chunk of ice falling or something. Hold on, y'all. The camera don't even want to be clear, okay? But I'm not even gonna worry about what it was, okay? Because I'm gonna just take it as something that was trying to distract me at that moment, you know what I'm saying? But you guys, I have had my moments over these past few weeks, and I feel like it was God's way of really sitting me down and making me think about the things that really matter, if that makes sense. Oftentimes we get so caught up in things. For me, I typically tend to overindulge myself in a lot of different things. You know, I am the type of person where my mom would probably explain it to you like this, but I become focused on specific things. I become, I wouldn't say stuck, but when I'm into something, like when I'm doing something like work or whatever the case may be, I become stuck. Now, another fun fact about me is I'm also a people pleaser towards people that I care about, okay? And I get stuck in my head a lot. And a lot of times, how do I put this? I don't even know how to put this, you guys, but I have been taking a moment to step back and to see what really matters to Mattie, okay? Because over these past few weeks, you guys, a lot of things have transpired in my life. Some things I have expressed to people that I care about, and some things I haven't, you know? And this is not going to be the video for me to go all in depth with things like that, but y'all, nonetheless, I keep a lot of things under wraps, okay? I feel like my best bet is to deal with my emotions separated from other people, and not really having everybody in my business. That way everybody isn't able to give their opinion, because quite frankly, an opinion is simply that, okay? And most of the times an opinion makes the situation worse, especially if it's not, you know, helping whatever the situation may be to progress, if that makes sense. So I feel like God has sat me down over these past few weeks. And another thing is, I've been sick, obviously. Well, I wouldn't say obviously. It's not obvious to you guys because you all aren't, I guess, around me. So if I don't express that, of course YouTube would know. But I have been sick, you know. This has been, I would say, the most vulnerable time in my life, in the most candid way that I can put it, okay? So a lot of things have humbled me over these past few weeks, and not to say that I wasn't humbled to begin with, but a lot of things have definitely caused me to I would say, view life in a different perspective, you know. I feel like a lot of times we become so bound up in things, and we become so bound up in what we want out of life and what we want to do, that we forget the overall meaning of life and the overall meaning of what matters in life. And I feel like I had gotten to that point with a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? When you are struggling as a person in certain aspects of your life, you start to forget what really matters, okay? You start to forget what really is important. And I had gotten to that point, okay? I took a step back from YouTube because, of course, I would say I wasn't even, you know, thinking what to do with my YouTube channel. I didn't really have the mindset of what to do and what not to do with my channel, okay? So it was definitely time for me to take a step back and to just say, Mattie, what's important to you? Okay, I had a come to Jesus moment. Now, whenever I have my little situations, one thing always rings true to me, and this is one thing that my mom has told me, and I've always heard my mom say this. She says, always, you know where you're at, but you never know where you're going, okay? So we all have this stigma, right, on how life should be, on how people should do certain things, on how we should live our lives, and we have this timeline of how we want things to go. And it's just like, a lot of stuff is not realistic, okay? When it comes to social media, when it comes to what's presented to the world, a lot of stuff just is not realistic. It's just like I told you guys, I'm ready to break out of my shell. Like, I'm tired of being Mrs. Perfect, because nobody's perfect, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to be Mattie, if that makes sense. And it's not that I was never Mattie, it's just that you're more so an image, like a shell of who you are, because I think you become so bound up in other people's opinions. So anyways, these past few weeks have been a lot for me, okay? But in the midst of these past few weeks, I've been able to grow, because I've kind of isolated myself from everyone. I've isolated myself from the people that I care about the most, which of course would be my man, my family, just all of those different things, in order to make sure that Mattie's okay, because I'm the type of person where, you know what, I'm fine, like, I'll handle it myself, I'll sort it out myself. And that's the kind of mindset that I got into even during that time, okay? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have a really, really big blessing, okay? I have a humongous blessing, and processing the whole entire situation of everything happening has really caused me to be more thankful, and it's really caused me to be more grateful for everything, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm not gonna do the whole you know what I'm saying thing, because you probably don't, because you don't even know what I'm talking about. But it has caused me to be overall more grateful for every little thing, okay? Because you really have to enjoy the moments. You have to enjoy the small moments, and you have to enjoy the big moments, because what you have and where you're at, there's somebody in the world that is praying to be in that position. And that could be with anything. You may think that your situation is not the best. You may think that, you know, you're lacking in a lot of departments, but there's somebody in the world that is wishing, dreaming, praying right now that they can get in the position, that they can be in the position that you are in, okay? So I had to take a moment back in order to realize that, you guys. So that's what I've been doing over these past few weeks. So when I took my hiatus from YouTube, that's pretty much what my new year was basically geared towards, okay? It was geared towards focusing on Mattie, focusing on myself, focusing on what's best for me, focusing on, you know, what's going to help me to be the best Mattie that I can be, okay? And sometimes you have to do that, alright? I know that a lot of us don't take time to look in the mirror very often. We're always so busy criticizing other people, but we don't take that extra time to say what works for me, you know? Again, this perfect thing comes into play. I want to be married when I'm 30. I want to have kids when I'm 35. I want to do this. I want to do that. And that's not my life story, you guys. Like, that's not what I want out of life, basically. But a lot of people have this overall thought process of things, okay? And how things should be, and the way that things should go. And I feel like that's another way that we stay stuck, okay? That's another way that we stay bound, because somebody else's life story is not your life story. Somebody else's goal should not be your goal, okay? Our stories are written before we get here, alright? Now, I'm the type of person where I don't like the idea of placing a timeline on certain things, but I feel like the stigma of the world makes you think, okay, that ooh, let me hold off on the cuss words, but that things are supposed to be a certain type of way. And it's not realistic, okay? You might want to be married before you're 30. You might be the woman that no man ever wants to marry. And that's just the honest truth. You might want to have kids. You might be barren and might be unable to have kids, okay? It's just, you might want that new job. That new job might not be for you, okay? You might want that big house. That big house might not be for you, okay? So you have to learn to appreciate where you're at, because your goal, if your goal is not what God has for you, it's not going to work out for you either way, okay? It ain't going to work out for you either way. So being as candid as possible, I have learned to be grateful for the small things. I've learned to be grateful for all things. I've learned to be grateful when I'm extremely happy, and I've learned to be grateful in moments that I'm also extremely sad, okay? Because we all have our moments, all right? We all have moments where we're thinking, what can I improve? What can I do in order to make my life better? Okay, life may be great, life may be fantastic, but how can I improve where I'm at in order to elevate to being in a better position tomorrow? You know, one of the questions that I hate when people ask me this question: what are your goals before you're this age or that age? And oftentimes, again, the same thought comes into play whenever I think about this. My mom, again, always said, you know where you're at, but you never know where you're going, okay? You can dream all you want to, you can fantasize all you want to, but at the end of the day, nothing works unless you do, okay? And you can't set a specific goal, because at the end of the day, you may be further than you want to be by the time that time comes, okay? You might be in a better position. So why short yourself, and why say, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that? Tomorrow's not promised to anybody. Nobody's guaranteed to wake up tomorrow. None of us are guaranteed to even see sunlight tomorrow, to even breathe tomorrow, to even walk on God's green earth tomorrow. And that's why it's so important to enjoy today. Because again, you know where you're at, but you never know where you're headed to. You know how many people had plans for today? You know how many people said, oh well, on, what's today? On February 2nd, 2023, I'm going to do XYZ, and they didn't even make it to see today. Be grateful for the moment. Live in the moment. Enjoy the moment. And the rest will follow, you guys. Whatever is for you will come to you. I can guarantee you that. You don't miss out on anything that is for you. You don't miss out on blessings. You don't miss out on anything, because at the end of the day, the only things under the sun that can possibly happen are things that are meant to happen. Some things are meant to teach people a lesson. Some things are meant for people to say, hey, I'm not going to take that route because I seen XYZ. Now, does that mean that if that person decides to take that same exact route, that it's going to turn out the same exact way? No. Okay, you guys? If one police officer harms somebody, does that make every police officer bad? No, you guys. So again, accept things for what they are. Accept your life story for where you are currently at, okay? And everything else will fall into place. Our stories are already written before we get here. Okay, there is nothing under the sun that happens that is not supposed to happen. Don't let anybody tell you that. That is ridiculous, okay? Everything happens exactly when it's supposed to. And that's just that. And that's the real tea on that. There is no certain way to do anything. There is no certain way to move about anything. And again, you know, I don't know who this video is for, but I'm sure that maybe somebody's looking for this message. I don't know. Maybe that's why God got me up talking about it this morning. But at the end of the day, you have to live according to how your book is written, not according to how other people want your story to be. Okay? Point blank, period. Because at the end of the day, I guarantee you, anybody who has an opinion is going to live the way that they want to live, and you should live the way that you want to live. Now, I said a mouthful without really even saying much, but I definitely said a mouthful. I feel like this video was basically just a rant. It was basically just a rant because I came in here like, oh, I'm gonna make this organized video, and technically this video has just been all over the place. Like, technically this video has just been all out of what I really wanted it to be, but the bottom line is the message at hand. Again, and I'll reiterate it again and again, you know where you're at, but you never know where you're going. Okay, so remember, live in the moment, enjoy the moment, have fun in the moment, whatever obstacles life brings about. Okay, make sure that you learn through your experiences. Okay, that doesn't mean keep repeating the same thing over and over again, but make sure that you learn, make sure that you live. And that's just that. Live and let live. And with that being said, your girl has some huge blessings on the way, some things that I'm super duper excited about, that I don't really care to bring to the YouTube platform at this current moment in time, but they will be coming about. Girl, listen, you had to go to the back, okay? You can't be sitting on my shoulder like that, okay? You gonna have to push back some, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys, I am in the most blessed moment of my life right now, okay? The biggest blessing that you could ever possibly receive is right before me, okay? And it's probably not even what everybody perceives it to be, okay? But I have the biggest blessing right now known to human beings, and I'm excited about it. But I also feel like we take certain things for granted sometimes. I do. I personally do believe that, you know? And I have to explain things in a roundabout way because truthfully, nobody knows my business, okay? Not even the people closest to me know my business. So that lets you guys know, that should let you guys know how private I am. My mom has always told me, you never tell your business. You don't tell your business to people that you're close to. You don't tell your business to people that you ain't close to, okay? You don't sit up and kiki and cackle and cry about your own damn business in the presence of other people. So I have picked that lesson up from my mom, and apparently I have taken it on with me in my adult life. But you know what it is. But you know what it is. But you know, it is what it is. So with that being said, I'm going to finish up my face makeup because I see that if I keep talking, I'm not going to get very far, okay? But I hope that whoever was needing to receive this message on today, that you take it and that you keep it near and dear to your heart throughout life's journey, okay? Because we all have a journey. Some of us have a journey that is easier than others, but nonetheless, we all have a journey. We all have things to learn, and we all have things to take heed to and express and so forth and so on. There's a lot to life for everybody, you guys. Does not mean that things are going to be simple. Does not mean that things are going to be easy, okay? Because life is not meant to be easy, and that's just the bottom line. Everything is meant to be technical. Everything under the sun is meant to be technical. The only time that life is easy is when you go, okay? And if you're still here, okay, if you're still here, life is meant to be technical, okay? So receive every blessing, take every blessing, take every lesson, and that's all that your girl got to say about that, okay? So I'm about to finish up this face because your girl got some more things to do today versus just sit here and rant, because I had, you know, a lot of stuff in mind to say when it came to this video, and it's just done went, you know, all over the place. I don't know what that noise was. I still have no idea. And you know what? I'm not going to bother myself to try to figure it out, because if it was for me to know, I would already know by now. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, let me get them little eye boogers out. But yes, you guys, please stay tuned and locked in on my channel, because I promise y'all, I got so much in store for y'all, okay? Like, for y'all. When you find out what I really got going on and what's really under my belt, you will be super duper excited to carry on this journey with me, okay? So anyway, let me do this face makeup, and don't get on here making assumptions, okay? Because let me tell y'all something. You don't know issue. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't say anything, so there's no assumptions to be made. If I didn't directly say it, then just, you know, leave it out of your head. Which is another thing I hate, y'all. I have a strong dislike for people who make assumptions. I really do. Like, if I didn't directly tell you, I don't like assumptions. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm not that person. And right now we're going to cue the music. All of the music used in this video is from Epidemic Sound, so make sure that you guys check out Epidemic Sound down below in the description box, okay, in order to get some of this good music, okay? Let's get it popping, you guys. Enjoy the music.
Love interrupted by tragedy, lost in the drought of nightfall, running in search of the remedy, trying to find her place in it all, focused only on the negative. All she can attract is pain. Perception is what will manifest. Thought she could escape, but it's all the same. Birds fly south for the winter, but she ran to the west side. And though much was stolen, much still abides. And I know she'd rather keep her distance, but as time moves on, she's drifting away from me. But did the ocean breathe? but you ran to the west side. And though much was stolen, much still abides. And I know you don't wanna burn bridges, but as time moves on, you slipping away from me. But did the ocean breeze pacify you? Did the palm trees sanctify you? I bet the ocean breeze did advise you that you'll never find you on the run from yourself, on the run from yourself.
So shy when it comes to you, but I guess you're curious, huh? So let me show you what I can do, 'cause I don't mind taking my time to stay in this bed now, never get out, 'cause I would love wasting time with you, baby.
Yeah, I've been sitting here like 5 minutes wondering if I want to take this off my head or not. Do I? Or do I not? Do I? Or do I not? Do I want to take this off? Do I not? I don't really know. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, darling. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back and I'll let y'all know what I did. Alright. Obviously, I decided to take it off. Let me see. I'm going to use a little bit of edge control. This is the Shine and Jam conditioning gel from Shine and Jam. Okay, this is the Supreme Hold. Okay, y'all absolutely love the way this stuff smells. Do I have like a toothbrush or something here, or is it in the other room? Because if it's in the other room, it's not happening. I'm just going to use this brush. Hopefully that works out well for me. I'll slap this on my edges, baby, like so. Okay, curl them up. Purr. Purr. Fight. You wanna fight, yeah, yeah. Guess that's as good as it's gonna get, ladies and gentlemen. That's as good as it's gonna get. Let me take an Instagram picture right quick. Something to my man, you know what I mean? By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is hello.mattie. Oh, y'all.